Mayor Johnson, over the last week, I've literally interacted with over 300,000 plus real Chicagoans who say that it is hate speech for you to evoke the Civil War, to evoke bringing back the Confederacy, to say that law enforcement is a sickness when you yourself have over 150 sworn police officers on your detail. What do you say to these people, and will you ask your 150 sworn police officer CPD detail to stand down if you and your wife Stacy are ever attacked, shot at, or rammed with a protester vehicle?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that your numbers of interactions have gone down to only 300,000.
Actually, millions, but
Well,
personally, I've interacted with over 300,000.
So it went down this week.
No, it's going up.
You just said
Yours, by the way.
so
Okay,
300,000.
thank you,
Okay.
William.
So I think it's
Brandon want to be caddy.
it's important to be able to make sure that to the people that you're talking to, though you're talking to less and less people every week, is that they know the truth. Here's what I've said. That the addiction on jails and incarcerations and the addiction of militarism, it is an evil. And Dr. King made that very clear. He did. And so I believe it's incumbent upon us to make sure that the real Chicagoans or the real people of America, instead of sending billions of dollars overseas, we should be spending it on the people right here in the city of Chicago. That's what we should be doing. The fact of the matter is that the President of the United States of America is spending billions of dollars to secure Argentina while farmers are...
What? So wait. We supposed to use our federal tax dollars to make sure that you, who is incompetent on managing a budget, who's incompetent when it comes to making sure that the city is safe, who advocated for and allocated monies to the tune of, some estimate, well over $700 million to house illegal migrants, that you, who refused to work with the Trump administration when he first got in, and y'all said that y'all would not work with the Trump administration to get rid of illegal migrants, even if they committed a crime, that somehow, some way, we, as taxpayers in the United States of America, not in Chicago, but in the United States of America, are supposed to allocate monies to make sure that your agenda, which is absolute trash, continues to serve the American people, but instead it's supposed to serve you. Hell no. What is wrong with this mayor? Honest to God. If anything, the one thing that we all can agree on, and this is a fact, is that the Trump administration pulled monies, especially when the Department of Government Efficiency was doing audits, and we could see that. He was pulling money away from foreign entities and interests in favor of spending more time to address the national deficit and tariffing other countries so that we can generate more revenue inside of the United States of America, while liberals were the ones that were saying that they support China and they support all of this other stuff and whatever, so on and so forth. Honestly, again, this guy is famous for all of the wrong reasons and being the worst mayor of America, if you ask me.
being undermined by the very investments that he's making in other parts of the world. Doesn't sound like he is prioritizing the American people. The fact that he is spending billions of dollars to crush,
to eliminate and get out people that's not even supposed to be here in the United States of America while you protect them,
and to kill children versus making sure that the children on the west and south sides of Chicago actually have access to a well-funded education system,
crazy.
Shows you that he is not interested in ensuring that the real Chicagoans or the real Americans are actually being invested in.
Well, the real Chicagoans that I talk to, that I communicate with, mostly black and brown, actually, tell me that you don't seem to know the difference between illegal aliens and real Chicago citizens. They feel that you are siding with the illegal aliens over them in their communities. And sadly,
William, let's get to the question.
Let's get to the question. The real question is simply this.
Whoever this
I don't know
report
how to make it any more direct. An illegal alien from Nicaragua grabbed a woman on the north side
Is
last
a question?
week, bashed her head into the sidewalk, knocked her unconscious, and raped her. If that had been your wife, Stacy,
Okay, all right, we're not going to answer. Thank you. Thanks, William.
All right.
would you want ICE
William?
to? Would you want ICE to deport her?
All right.
To
Let's-
deport
let's
that
move
woman?
on.
Yes or no?
Let's move on.
Answer the question as a man, not as mayor, but as a
All right.
man. Would you want
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
ICE to deport that rapist?
So it's okay if it happened to other people as long as it doesn't come to my doorstep. Got it.
Taman?
Okay,
Mayor.
that's the answer. That's the answer for real Chicago.
Mayor, sorry for being late. The traffic's bad. Maybe the feds could help.
You're not blaming me for the traffic, are you, Taman? Watch it. All right.
Can we switch gears for a second? The
Please.
budget.
Yeah.
So you've had several press conferences with Governor Pritzker. Presumably, you all have had some time to talk. I'm wondering if you personally lobbied him for your Springfield veto session agenda, and how this budget season rollout's going to go. Are you going to start by identifying savings and efficiencies? Do you want to just leave this blank since the alders are working on kind of their own budget? What's about to happen?
Well, I have a responsibility as the executive of this city to present a budget. I'm going to do that. It's going to be balanced. And what I've said, and I'm committed to doing, I'm going to keep to my word, is that I'm going to present a budget that challenges the ultra-rich to pay their fair share in taxes.
This guy is
I'm
insane.
going to challenge that.
This guy is insane.
Our corporations, particularly those who have received tax cuts from the president, have to put more skin in the game. Look, the president's cuts are real. He's cutting our public education system. He's cutting off our public transportation investments. He's literally withholding over almost $2 billion for the south side of Chicago. We fought 50 years to get that done. We got it done in my time as mayor. And now he's withholding those dollars. Every single area
This is crazy.
where descendants of slaves have fought for accommodations by the government, that's what he's attacking. Education, cuts to education,
No, he's not.
cuts to transportation, cuts to healthcare, cuts to
Healthcare
jobs.
for illegal migrants. That has nothing to do with the city of Chicago's budget and why he's trying to leverage the federal government against the fact that their inability to manage a budget and they sold off their own streets. That has nothing to do with Trump.
Jobs.
They should have been going to pre-COVID era budgeting and spending, but they failing the people and they raising taxes on not only just or trying to raise taxes on because the rich people are not going to pay no more in taxes. Let's be very clear. They have the option to be able to move, do what they want to do. They already probably making adjustments.
I mean, literally every area.
They got to put.
And so my budget
Man, get out of here.
will have to
Yeah, flat
address
tax.
the very cuts that are coming from the federal government. And that's why, I have worked collaboratively with multiple industries and entities, whether it's the business community, which by the way, the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce, they're recognizing the economic comeback of Chicago and how Trump's cuts are hurting that. And so that's why
Economic comeback, but then they have a huge, the highest vacancy rate ever on the Magnificent Mile, which is the tourist destination of Chicago. You have budget deficits that continue to balloon and explode, and it's getting worse than it's ever been before in the history. But he's going to sit here and lie to you guys. But see, I know what the truth is.
this budget that I'm going to put forth is going to have some considerations from every person who has contributed to this work, that we will have to find some ways in which we can make government more productive. There are some duplicate of services that are happening that we can better streamline. And yes, by the way, have I had conversations with the governor around progressive revenue? Of course I have. I met with the Speaker of the House, the Senate President. They know that we're going to have to do something to stand up to Trump's cuts. They know we're going to have to do something. I've been calling for progressive revenue long before I've been mayor of the city of Chicago. It's time for Democrats to stand up against the cuts that Trump has proposed. And it's going to require all of us to roll up our sleeves to ensure that we're protecting working people.
I guess, Mayor.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop. Let me know.